Parag Thakkar and Chakri both joining in. Chakri, thanks for standing by. Just very quickly, do you think the reason the markets were selling off was because of valuations, foreigners dumping India, earnings disappointing? Of course, the reason why we're gaining this morning is because of political stability. Do you feel fundamentally there's enough reason for this mini risk-on rally to extend and become more medium to long term?
Good morning. In the recent past, we've had nearly a 10% correction, and this was based on actually an earnings slowdown. Earnings for the Nifty is largely flat if you account for inflation. Now, going forward, and also because interest payments for corporate India has gone up, which means the net margins for the whole index has come down. Against that, which means it only supports a lower multiple and not the higher multiples. Now, against this backdrop, many stocks have corrected, some of the PSU names, some of the infra names, and I think all those stocks will do well now, given that, we have had such a strong election result in Maharashtra.
What are you buying then, Chakri?
Hello?
Yes, Chakri, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Like Nagarjuna Constructions and Infra, power financing names like, Power Finance, REC. And of course, the global trades like HCL Technologies and Infosys, they continue. But amongst the domestics, it's all the financiers.
We also have with us Parag Thakkar, head fund manager, Fort Capital, now joining in. Parag, you were with us last week, and while the whole world was a bear and was talking about why India was expensive and why you should be selling and not buying, you stuck your head out and said, I am deploying cash aggressively. The reasons might have been different than what is leading to today's rally, but do you still feel as constructive? I'm assuming you do, but you want to talk about it a little bit more?
Sure. So by nature,
You're a bull.
no, by nature, I'm a contra person.
Achha.
So I would not say that I'm a permanent bull.
But today, everybody is talking about bull run now. So
yeah,
have you changed
so
your
basically, today, tomorrow, if Nifty rallies significantly, I would use some opportunity to raise cash again.
Oh, you would?
Little bit. But just to digress from that, from last time when we spoke about ICICI, SBI, Larsen, M&M kind of names, right? And all those names will definitely open up 2%, 2.5% higher, so like that. So today, for example, I have to discuss again a contra buy like Colgate, again, and with clear-cut disclaimer that you should buy only after consulting your financial advisor. This is just a personal view. Now, just see, Colgate is, of course, this victory. The main foundation is this Ladki Behan Yojana, right, where they distributed 48,000 crores. And a woman between 21 and 65 years of age got 1,500 rupees per month in their account, right? So I would say that FMCG as a sector, which is beaten out of shape completely because of very bad results in last quarter. So there the volume growth was less. While you see, you find winners amongst the losers, right? So Colgate reported a high single-digit volume growth, right?
But let me just quickly comment on that, Parag. Consumption was weak because urban spending was not happening.
Correct.
Now, with this, of course, these new consumption boosting strategies that the government has doled out, how will that 1,500 rupees help urban spending? I want to understand. So where will that volume growth come?
I think, see, first of all, the importance of I would say directly crediting money in the people's account, that has come after this Lok Sabha election, right? Right, till the Lok Sabha election, the only agenda was...
I would disagree a little bit. I would go back to 1 year ago, December 2023. And the kind of wins that you saw in the Madhya Pradesh scheme actually was the first sort of big template for what we've been seeing. But yes.
So my point is that, see, Colgate showed 8% or high single-digit volume growth. Colgate showed resilience in margins. You used to look at things what they are doing. Prabha, the new CEO, whom I respect the most, they have started they have started increasing awareness. Now they have launched an oral healthcare movement, where you can get online, you can see what are the problems in your this thing, and you address it. Plus, the most important thing is today market cap is 74,000 crores, and cash profit I expect is around 2,200 crore. and they distribute 100% of the profits as dividend. So it becomes a 3% dividend yield stock also, and trading at only 35-36 times FY27 with ROIC of more than 100%. Right. So I like to buy stocks which have fallen, like for example Reliance. Reliance has also fallen so much from the highs. Right, and now you see refining, there is some uptick. Retail, of course, in the festive season has done well, and Jio will do well because of tariff hikes. So valuations have become attractive. Net debt to EBITDA remains comfortable.
Have you
SPI.
gone back and revisited the list because of what has happened in the Maharashtra election outcome?
Definitely, see, it's a structural positive that we have got a BJP back, mojo back into the system, and we have got a better political stability for sure. But as you rightly said, the stock prices also adjust, and so the last time when we spoke about M&M, say for example, it is 10% up from there, right? Or SBI or ICICI, of course, and I told you last time that you have to buy stocks doing 2 times, right? One, earning is at the bottom, which was for cement like Ultratech and Remco, I told you.
Yes, Remco was
cement was, because see, at the bottom of the cycle, the Remco was doing right thing by reducing debt, by adding capacity at a lowest capital cost per ton, which is $35 per ton. Same way today, I am telling you FMCG, which is written down.
So what FMCG stocks, Parag, do you like at this stage?
So Colgate ITC for sure.
Colgate ITC is I think 460 now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Colgate ITC for sure, and of course HUL at some point also. I'll definitely evaluate. The only thing is that, see, basically after this BJP is coming in for sure with such a big majority, all the stocks like railway, defense, L&T, SBIs of the world will definitely open gap up, right?
Can I ask you something? Maybe our viewers are also thinking, we keep saying that markets are cheering an NDA return, an NDA win, a BJP win. Is the market a political creature, or is the reason that...
no, I'll tell you, the positioning is important. FIs are short by 69%, net short 69%. So they'll have to cover it. Some part of the covering we saw before the result.
No. Why are markets cheering this win? Is it because it's an NDA win, or is there because it's continuity and stability?
Continuity and stability, of course. Continuity and stability is most important. Plus, we have to give full marks to this government for their fiscal, how they have managed the country in terms of fiscal, on the fiscal front, right? Fiscal deficit is low. Inflation, of course, if you avoid this retail inflation which just came due to seasonal factors, if you just keep that outside, current account deficit, oil is in our favor because oil is at 72 even after Middle East conflicts. So there are many macros which are already favorable. Only because September quarter results were bad due to prolonged monsoon, suddenly there were earning downgrades in the market, and which caused this entire correction from 26,000 to 23,500. So
that phase is behind us, or those basic issues still persist?
As I told you last time, I see only improvement in earnings in second half because see, October was a festive season, so many companies would have done well in October. November to Jan, there is a marriage season. So many companies will do, consumption companies will do in the, and Jan to March, India is a construction season.
Also, very quickly, I highlighted those Modi picks because those are the biggest gainers
sure,
today. They've done really well for the last 10 years.
So basically,
going ahead, would you buy defense, railway, or avoiding it?
Yeah, so that is my view that, you should buy them on a bad day when market is doubting them.
But then that's a trading play, Parag.
No, that's an investment play. See, you have to buy, see, I am not buying for my investors for today, right? I am buying for long term.
So you have defense.
Today, if it has opened 6% up,
you're not going to get it.
I am not going to. I'm not very keen.
Another thing which is open, another stock 6% up is Zomato. Will you buy it?
No, so basically, full marks to the promoter. They have done a wonderful job. The business is phenomenal, I would say. Everyone uses it.
Swiggy has the same business, but ignored by the market.
I'm saying just because market cap is 2,33,000 crore already, and it has rallied so much from the bottom, it is not under my circle of competence. The business is great. The promoters are great. They have done a wonderful job. And the business is a huge size of opportunity. It just doesn't fit into my way of thinking because it was fitting when it was below 100 rupees, but now at 2,33,000 crore market cap, I will be a little bit shy. And I will say that it is not.
Swiggy is fitting.
So I am just saying it is just out of my circle of competence. Otherwise, I would have bought definitely.